I'm ankle deep in Muskegon Lake, a landmark that's been an area of concern for nearly 40 years. But now, thanks to the state and a local group of volunteers, that title may likely be removed soon. Now, Tuesday night, city voters re-elected Mayor Ken Johnson to serve another 4-year term. We're still waiting on unofficial Muskegon County results, but one race we are keeping a close eye on is right here in the city of Muskegon, the race for mayor. It's incumbent Ken Johnson against newcomer Bob Garrettson. If you're in Muskegon, you can make your way right now to the Thirsty Mitten on one of these hot summer days to get yourself a dirty soda. Tonight, a bipartisan town hall ensuring that voters have confidence in our upcoming election. The lake effect snow through the overpass here in Ottawa County is coming into full swing this morning between the hours of 3 to 4 a.m. I'm still not used to this weather. I spent the last 3 years in California where it was much sunnier than this, but I'm born and raised in Michigan. I feel like I should expect these temps. Earlier today, I learned that 1 in 5 people in the county are food insecure. Now, that's according to Mission for Area People, which is the largest food pantry in Muskegon. There is already over 5 inches of snow, and I promise you it doesn't look like it right now in these conditions, but Holland Harbor is a very popular location that lots of people flock to in the summertime. And as we expand our view a bit further, you can get a better understanding of just how many markings were left. Muskegon Township Police were called right here Monday to the PNC Bank on Laketon after dispatch notified them of a holdup. I thought I would take my first ever ride in a solar rover here with its developer Teach. From the sound of these Lions fans behind me, you'd think that it was Super Bowl Sunday. Of course, it's not, but it is the most important regular season game of the year for the Detroit Lions. Today we celebrate our veterans at the Veterans Family Fun Day at Airway Fun Center. Okay, reporting in Muskegon, Olivia Yatooma, Fox 17 News. Thank you so much for joining us here on Fox 17 News. I'm Olivia Yatooma.
Fox 17 News starts now with a breaking news alert.
Breaking news out of Kent County after a man was found dead near an apartment complex. According to the sheriff's office, deputies were called to York Creek Apartments off Alpine Avenue in Comstock Park right around 7:30 Sunday evening. This Sunday night, should we start off with a chant? I'm thinking Jared Goff. Lawmakers left for Washington for the weekend with no deal in sight to reopen the government, and there's no easy path to end it. Fox's Chad Pergram has the latest. An update to the alleged terror attack the FBI says was planned for Halloween weekend in Michigan. A defense attorney is challenging FBI Director Kash Patel's claims, saying his client and 4 other young men never planned an attack. It's officially Labor Day tomorrow, and from what I can tell, it's been a really nice weekend. I got to spend some time with my sisters, just being outside, and there was no rain. While the Lions were putting the smackdown on the Bears, the West Michigan Whitecaps also took the field for their first game of the Midwest League Finals. Overall, a fairly quiet kickoff to November with a lot of sunshine today, but a few changes are brewing for the week ahead. Meteorologist Terry DeBoer is here now with the forecast. The president addressed the crowd of around 10,000 sailors celebrating their service and the history of what he calls the greatest fighting force ever. We want to pull up some photos of our Fox 17 extended family here. There's me and my dad. My mom dressed me in pigtails till I was 15. Oh, look, there's no more pigtails there. Thank you so much for watching, and we'll be back at 5. I'm your Muskegon reporter, and recently the Muskegon Township Police Chief tells me his department has been dealing with an uptick of cars speeding through school bus stop signs, creating a dangerous situation for students. Videos like this, showing cars speeding past high school buses, have become all too common in Muskegon Township, according to the police chief.
We're able to see from that footage exactly what's happening and how bad these people are running the stop signs. It's not just 2 or 3 seconds, which is still illegal. There's times where it's 10, 11, 12, 20 seconds. It's like they don't even see the stop sign at all.
The videos you see here were sent from Orchard View Schools to Muskegon Township Police. The school's new cameras clearly capture the cars involved.
Even just this past week, there's been 20 to 30 really obvious, egregious bus stop violations.
Chief Van Domlin says in addition to issuing citations, he will have officers following school buses in areas where many of these violations occurred.
We saw in a lot of the videos that drivers were looking at their cell phones or not paying attention and didn't even notice that there was a school bus stopped in front of them.
Orchard View Superintendent Thomas Hamilton says the school bus drivers initially brought this concern to him out of fear for student safety.
It's a scary feeling to think they're not safe just crossing the road when a bus has clearly got a stop sign out. You know, we've got a job to get them to school safely. We've got a job to educate them and keep them safe at school. And then our job is to get them home safe.
But that's hard to do with situations like this. According to Chief Van Domelen, it's a civil infraction, and in Michigan, the statute allows for up to $500 in fines and 3 points added to your insurance. But more important than an infraction is this reminder from Chief Van Domelen and Superintendent Hamilton. There's a reason for the red flashing lights and the stop sign, to keep students getting on and off the school bus safe.
Put down your phone, make sure you're paying attention, keep your hands on the steering wheel, and look where you're going and slow down.
Everybody's in a hurry, and I mean 10 seconds, 20 seconds to wait is nothing in the scope of a day.
I'm Olivia Yatooma, your Muskegon reporter, Fox 17 News. The Prince of Darkness, Ozzy Osbourne, died Tuesday, July 22nd at 76 years old, but this legend's legacy lives on. I sat down with one Muskegon man who reflects on meeting Ozzy at one of his concerts back in 1983. And as a high school junior, he ran a campaign for Ozzy for police chief.
Ozzy had shaved his head, and it was somewhere in between the stage of his hair growing back, too. So it was kind of an awkward stage.
I met Chris Cordell at the coffee factory in Muskegon.
This is the backstage pass we were given.
In the wake of Ozzy's death, Chris reflects on one of his concerts back in 1983.
It had been just shortly after Ozzy had notoriously bit a bat in a concert. And
He had done what?
he had bit a bat's head off at a concert.
Chris also discussed his push for Ozzy as police chief during then police chief Robert W. Smith's tenure.
The way I remember it is the police chief for Muskegon was trying to boycott Ozzy Osbourne coming to Muskegon.
As an OG fan of Ozzy, Chris and his brother knew they had to protest.
We made Ozzy for police chief pins, and we sold all of them. I don't even have one.
The buttons sold for $2 a piece.
Hey, brother Chad.
Hey, Chris.
How are you?
Chris called up his brother Chad, who he's only seen 3 times since their crack at campaigning, to see what he remembered.
What do you remember about it?
I remember us selling the buttons down at the mall.
Chris says Muskegon's Chronicle heard about it and put these 2 brothers on the front page. Oh, and Ozzy heard about it too. So after that 1983 concert, Chris and his brother got to meet Ozzy backstage.
He was wearing like a pink, fuzzy bathrobe and sitting alone.
Other than seeing Ozzy in a pink fuzzy bathrobe, Chris got his backstage pass signed by Ozzy's guitarist, Jakey Lee.
He had his concert outfit on a hanger, and he handed it to my dad and said, "Can you hang on to this while I sign these?"
He's kept his autograph all these years.
To Chris, glad to see you riding this crazy train. Best wishes, Jakey Lee.
Although Chris says it's always sad to see your idols go, he's grateful for that day in 1983 that he'll never forget. In Muskegon, Olivia Yatooma, Fox 17 News.